The names of Jeon Jungkook and Taehyung shook social media again. In the last few weeks, ARMY around the world suddenly talked about the new agenda of the two BTS members after various signs of their togetherness began to be seen again. Not just an ordinary rumor. This time the public feels something different. Many fans admit that they feel the old atmosphere that they have been longing for, especially after each member's activities are so dense that their interaction is rarely seen directly in front of the public. Now, just because of one schedule that is mentioned to involve Jungkook and Taehyung this month, the internet immediately turns into a sea of theories, speculations, and emotions that are hard to stop. It all started when several international fan accounts began to discuss the possibility of a new project involving the two global idols. Jungkook and Taehyung's names suddenly became trending on various platforms in just a matter of hours. Many ARMY realize that there is an interesting pattern from their recent activities. Starting from the appearance almost at the same time, social media activities that are considered synchronous, to the news that the two have an agenda at the same time. Small things that may look ordinary to other people actually become something very big for BTS fans. Moreover, Jungkook and Taehyung's friendship has long been known to have a strong emotional bond. The old ARMY must still remember how the two used to be an almost inseparable duo. Jungkook, who is known to be quiet, always looks comfortable around Taehyung, while Taehyung himself often shows his ignorant and warm side when he is with Jungkook. Many of their old moments went viral again after this month's agenda started to be discussed. Old videos when they joke backstage, taking care of each other when exhausted, until the attentive gaze that was caught on camera again filled the FYP of the fans. As if the world is being forced to remember again that their relationship is not just a groupmate, but a friendship that has grown over the years amid the pressure of South Korea's largest entertainment industry. What makes the atmosphere even hotter is the appearance of reports that Jungkook and Taehyung are likely to attend an important agenda at almost the same time this month. Although there is no official statement that is really detailed, ARMY is already excited. Many consider this as a big code that the two superstars will return to perform together in front of the public. Even some fans admit that they have trouble sleeping because of their curiosity that keeps increasing every day. The Korean media also began to highlight the extraordinary enthusiasm. Many articles discuss how the names Jungkook and Taehyung still have great power to attract global attention just through simple rumors. Not a few also said that their chemistry is one of the reasons why BTS is so loved by the world. They not only perform as perfect idols on stage, but also show a sincere relationship behind the camera. And it is sincerity that makes fans feel emotionally close. On the other hand, some fans are starting to speculate that this month's new agenda may be related to a long-awaited special project. Some suspect that the two are preparing a special appearance. Some are confident that they will appear in exclusive content that is deliberately kept secret. Theory after theory emerges non-stop. Surprisingly, the more rumors circulating, the greater the public's enthusiasm. Even people who usually do not follow BTS are curious to see the magnitude of the internet's reaction to the two names. This phenomenon once again proves how strong the influence of Jungkook and Taehyung is in the global entertainment industry. They don't need to create excessive sensations to be the center of attention. The presence of their names alone is enough to make millions of people talk about the same thing at the same time. And for ARMY, it feels emotional because they see the journey of the two idols from a young age to becoming world superstars. Many fans admit that the news of this new agenda feels like a big nostalgia. They miss the moment when Jungkook and Taehyung are often seen together in various BTS activities. There's a warm feeling that is difficult to explain when seeing the two of them linked again in one big discussion. Especially after the last few times each member is more focused on individual activities. The news about the possibility of their togetherness feels like an emotional gift for the fans. Not a few have begun to connect this agenda with major changes that may occur in the future. Some ARMY believe that this month could be the beginning of a new era for Jungkook and Taehyung's professional relationship in the eyes of the public. Although there is no full confirmation yet, the atmosphere that appears already feels so different. Social media is filled with emotional comments from fans who admitted to crying just because they saw their names trending together again. Interestingly, the international public reaction is also very big. In various countries, hashtags about Jungkook and Taehyung keep popping up with millions of interactions. Many overseas fans said that this duo has a bond that cannot be explained in words. Even some non-fans admit that their relationship looks very sincere compared to many best friends in other entertainment worlds. This is what makes every small interaction of them always succeed in going viral. Meanwhile, Korean entertainment analysts assess that the popularity of Jungkook and Taehyung has now surpassed the limits of the ordinary K-pop industry. They are considered as global symbols that are able to influence world pop culture trends only through simple activities. Because of that, this month's agenda is in the big spotlight. The public knows that anything involving the two names will almost certainly make a tremendous impact. But behind all this joy, there is also an emotional side that is very felt. Many ARMY admit that they don't really need anything big. For them, seeing Jungkook and Taehyung in just one moment is enough to calm their hearts. The friendship that they have shown over the years is considered something rare in the competitive entertainment world. And maybe that's the reason why their relationship always succeeds in touching the hearts of many people. Now, all attention is focused on this month's new agenda. Will Jungkook and Taehyung really perform together again? Do all the rumors that have been circulating so far really lead to something big? Or is this just a coincidence exaggerated by the internet? No one really knows the answer for now. But one thing is for sure, with only a small possibility, these two names have succeeded in making the world noisy again. And when ARMY started counting the days while waiting for the next official news, the internet continued to be filled with curiosity that was increasingly difficult to stop. The names of Jeon Jungkook and Kim Taehyung once again prove that their bond is not just an ordinary entertainment topic. For millions of fans, they're a symbol of friendship, nostalgia, and emotions that continue to live, even through just one new agenda that has not been fully revealed. The atmosphere on social media is now increasingly difficult to control. Every hour, there is always a new upload about Jeon Jungkook and Kim Taehyung that makes ARMY excited again. Many fans are starting to pay attention to small details that may have been missed before. From the choice of songs played in a short broadcast, clothing styles that are considered similar, to the time of their appearance, which is considered too coincidental to be ignored. All those little things turned into a big discussion material that filled the internet timeline for days. In the midst of the commotion, the one thing that is most felt is the longing that has been secretly hidden by the fans. Many ARMY admitted that they did not realize how much they missed the interaction of Jungkook and Taehyung until the rumor of this new agenda surfaced. When the names of the two were mentioned again in the same discussion, the old emotions suddenly rose just like that. Old videos have been played millions of times. The clip of the moment when Taehyung secretly watched Jungkook when he was exhausted went viral again. Likewise, when Jungkook once smiled widely just because of a small joke from Taehyung backstage. Those simple things now feel much more meaningful than before. Many fans believe that Jungkook and Taehyung's relationship has a different attraction because the two grew up together under tremendous pressure. They went through a trainee period, a tight schedule, public criticism, to global popularity that is difficult for ordinary people to imagine. And in the midst of all that, they're still seen taking care of each other in their own way. That is why every rumor about their togetherness always feels emotional for ARMY. Some international fan accounts are even starting to make a much bigger theory. Some suspect that this month's agenda is not just an ordinary meeting, but the beginning of a project that has been secretly prepared for a long time. Speculation is getting hotter after several Korean entertainment media began to discuss the possibility of special content involving several BTS members in the near future. Even though they didn't mention the name directly, many fans immediately associated him with Jungkook and Taehyung. What makes the atmosphere more dramatic is how the public seems to never get tired of talking about their relationship. Even when there are no new photos or official statements, their names are still able to dominate the global conversation. This is proof that the emotional influence of Jungkook and Taehyung is indeed very big. They are not only idols with millions of fans,